Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, Scarlet. Okay, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you're delicious and bright. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and wonderful time wherever you are in the world, and that life is also treating you most wonderfully. Now then, the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. So yes, the sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Yes, it is in sunny Brummy land, there's no wind, no rain. Okay, so the past few days, including my birthday, which I felt very blessed for, you know, with the weather and everything, and spending time with my beautiful and delicious little baby daughter, my youngest, while we were blessed with beautiful weather. You know, because we had for most of August and the majority of July where it was just peeing down with rain, my delicious little baby. So now we're getting some fan-dabby-dursy super duper weather, you know, now that the little bairns have gone back to school. Do you see what I mean? They decide to let the sun shine. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so let's just get into this now. Oh yes, I also heard on, is it Maya Tusi? Okay, let's go to this one first. Okay, well I have heard that, is it Birmingham in our Brummy lands, that Birmingham City Council has gone bankrupt. My delicious little babies, okay, so apparently they've gone bankrupt, only according to what I'd heard, okay. Now then, so there are some who are covering this. Now, secondly, again, this is on Maya Tusi, M-A-H-Y-A-R, Tusi, T-O-U-S-R. Now, he has 311,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, on YouTube. So you'd only have to please and thank you tap into the old space bar, Maya Tusi. And the video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, because as you know, all I do is give out information, should read EU's Pfizer cover-up. More details revealed. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm just going to repeat this once again. EU's Pfizer cover-up. Okay, my delicious little babies, more details revealed. Maya Tusi, 311,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, so we're just going to tick you off, Maya. Okay, keep up the good work, and like I say about anybody, not in that way, okay? Now, yeah, so he's explaining on his channel to do this particular video that, well, you see, the thing is, there's more and more who are talking about this, okay? Some are allowed to mention things, and some, very sadly, are not allowed to mention things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And this is simple things, isn't it? This is what's going on. So, yeah, a very interesting short video, okay? Although you can find out much more information on our lovely, not in that way, our lovely davidart.com, also Dear Alex Jones, not in that way, on BitChute, you know, and there are other uploaders who are discussing this, okay, my delicious little babies, okay, and even when you've got John Campbell on YouTube as well, where he also discusses things like this as well. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so that one's ticked off. Now then, let's go on to the next one. Where are we? Oh yes, so I've mentioned this uploader before, this man, okay? Again, not in that way, okay? And he's on YouTube, My Delicious Little Babies. Sorry, I'm stumbling for some reason on this, okay? But anyway, it's because I know about this and I actually know, ones who have fire burners. Do you understand what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? Now then, this is on YouTube, My Delicious Little Babies. This uploader now has 63.8 thousand subscribers, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? So 63.8 thousand subscribers on YouTube. And who you'd need to type in, so we're going to tick you off, Reverend Simon Sideways, because that's what he's called. So in the old space bar, please, and thank you, My Delicious Little Babies, Reverend Simon Sideways, okay? My Delicious Little Babies. And the video should read that you're looking for wood burning fines, yes, fans, £300 fan, okay? So it's a £300 fan, okay? So as you can see, they're continuously at it, our putrid British governments, okay, and right, it's just my dear neighbour, God bless, I do get distracted sometimes. Yeah, and what you found is that, well, what they're saying is, somebody gets caught basically using a wood burning fire, okay, which of course, is actually, me personally, I think that they're wonderful things myself. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. And especially, if they're put in correctly and everything, okay, because like I said, I do know others who do have these wood burning fires, okay, My Delicious Little Babies. Well, to be slapped with and this is what the Reverend Simon Sideways, sorry, is talking about, okay? To be slapped with a 300 quid bill, a 3-ton bill. Well, I mean, what, just because they want us to use gas and electric all the time? Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? So, of course, when you look at this, it's very clear to myself, My Delicious Little Babies, so therefore it should be clear to yourselves as well that this is yet another effing scam from our putrid English British governments, okay, of the UK, okay? So all I can really say is, My Delicious Little Babies, good luck with that one, you putrid effing flipping British government of ours in the old UK, good luck. Do you see what I mean? And let's see how many pay the fine. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? Yes? So that's that then. So yeah, it's interesting to listen to, I mean, God bless him, he does do a bit of swearing and stuff. Do you see what I mean? But then, you see, sometimes things in life, My Delicious Little Babies, okay, for the best of us, well, it does make you swear. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, and, so for ones who, have these wood burning fires, well, I mean, it's only a matter of time, isn't it? My Delicious Little Babies are going to get mighty effing peed off. Do you see what I mean? Okay, because the thing is as well, is that these, okay, and just to let you all know this, My Delicious Little Babies, well, for those of you who do know, you do know, God bless you, okay, but for those of you who do not know, well, I mean, they're pretty expensive as well to put in. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, yes. So, it's not cheap, and not only that, it's not easy to do either. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? Anyway, so that's that. A good little interesting video, sorry to listen to. Now, the next one, so we're going to go to our last two. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. Now then, so this is, now I actually like this uploader, not in that way, okay? And there's another one who I like as well, but this one here, and like I said, not in that way, is called S for sugar, G for Gertie, T for Tango, SGT Report, and that's on BitChute, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Now then, this uploader happens to have 130,839 subscribers, my delicious babies. So 130,839 subscribers. On BitChute, SGT report, okay? Now, you can also go on to sgt.com, okay, my delicious babies, sgt.com. Okay, my delicious babies, if you want to get, you know, all of the videos and things like that as well, okay? Please and thank you. And so all you do is you just type into a search engine of your choice, BitChute, okay? My delicious babies, it's all one word. And the video that you're looking for, please and thank you, which does appear to be the latest one of this gentleman, this man's, should read Complete Denial. Dr. William Mackis. Okay, my delicious babies, so I'll just repeat that once again. Complete Denial. Okay, Dr. William Mackis. Okay, now he goes into a deeper, let's just say, a conversation, and of course with the SGT report, your man there, what he does is, you know, he asks different questions, do you know what I mean, with his different guests who he gets on to his channel, okay, my delicious babies, and usually extremely interesting guests too he does have, okay, so God bless him, and please keep up the good work, the excellent work, okay. Now then, because I've been listening to him for, you know, a number of years now, okay? Now, the thing is, so I may not mention, do you see what I mean? Yes, but certain, you know, I will mention, okay? And just to let you know, there is another really good uploader as well, but like I said, not in that way. And it's called the X22 report. I'm sure that I've mentioned them a couple of times, okay? They also bang out, that uploader bangs out some excellent videos as well, my delicious babies can. But what Dr. William Mackis is talking about is, let's just say, what's going on around the world. There we are. Okay, my delicious babies, yes. And, you know, because it seems very much, doesn't it really, that, well, for those of us who are aware of this, my delicious babies, and God bless the delicious babies who are not aware of this, that we are visibly seeing, you know, seeing things, shall we say, see, stumbled again. It's very visible to see, okay, my delicious babies, very visible indeed, okay. So yeah, a good little convo, I would say, really good little convo, okay, with Dr. William Mackis, okay. My delicious babies. Now finally, now the thing is, this one as well, you see, you can actually stay on the SGT report, my delicious babies, and you'll find a video of free speech. But what I've done is, because what happened was I came out of it, didn't I? That's what happened, okay? I was listening to it the early hours this morning. I came out of it, didn't I? And then I couldn't flipping, you know, to scroll down to find it again. So, but you can actually scroll down after watching the one video on SGT report, and you carry on scrolling down. There's a selection of other videos, and one you'll come across should be to do with free speech. But this one is actually on another uploader, okay, my delicious babies, and once again, not in that way, not in that way. This uploader happens to have 28,600, rewind and start again while I'm stumbling, 28,634 subscribers, my delicious babies. So 28,634 subscribers. Now then, and this too is on BitChute. Now, the uploader is called Fearless Nation. Fearless Nation. I'm pretty sure that I've mentioned them before a couple of times, okay? So again, to keep up the good work. Now then, the video that you're looking for, okay, it's only recently been uploaded this morning, my delicious baby. Should read, free speech, just no real reach. my delicious little babies. So I'll just repeat this once again, my delicious little babies. Free speech, just no real reach, okay? BitChute, CEO, Ray Vahi, okay, my delicious little babies, Ray Vahi, who owns BitChute, okay, my delicious little babies, yes? And he was explaining that when he first started, you know, there was he and somebody else, and he has had, you know, building BitChute up, that he has had the struggles, you know. He even said at one point, God bless him, he said that he used to have brown hair. He says, but now, you know, with because he's had a lot of stress, you know, and God bless him, you know, and God bless his work colleagues and everything, you know, to keep BitChute running. Now, he also mentioned my delicious babies, and I'm not pointing at you because that's rude, okay? He also pointed out that very shortly it's going to be called PayShoot, okay, my delicious babies, where uploaders, sorry, excuse me, can get paid, you know, sorry, excuse me, by, you know, their audience. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's just going to be done like a different way. Do you see what I mean? Well, me, myself, personally, I thought that was an excellent idea. My delicious babies, yes. So he is expanding, do you see? Now, where have we heard this before, my delicious babies? So good on you, Ray Vahi, okay, good on you, God bless, okay, you worked hard, God bless, do you know what I mean? Because everywhere's, you know, it's just getting more and more difficult, isn't it, my delicious little babies, yes? So, but where we heard that, free speech, just no real reach, yeah? Wasn't that when the CEO, that woman, came into Twitter, which is now called X, okay? So there was you know, to do with a conversation to do with that as well, my delicious babies, yes. But it was a really interesting, you know, video to listen to, my delicious babies. Do you see? Yes. So well worth a listen. But like I said, I do like the SGT report. Do you know what I mean? And of course, you know, the questions that he asks his guests, God bless all of them. Okay. The questions that he asks, well, to me, they're very sensible. Do you understand what I mean? It keeps your audience gripped. Do you see what I mean? It's like it's just flowing and flowing and flowing. So you can never really get bored. Well, you couldn't get bored. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. But yes, you know, so at the moment, you know, because we are in a very difficult situation, there we go, you know, in the world, okay, there we go. And I'm just stumbling on certain things, do you see what I mean? But, you know, he's absolutely right, and others have been saying the same, God bless all of them, yes. You see, if you give in to this, well, this is simple things, isn't it? You're just not going to be able to get back. It's just like and I discussed this as well, you know, like to do with the cashless system and things like this, yes? Well, I mean, he was talking about, actually, Ray, that he went to London not so long ago in our UK, and he said that, you know, he was having to look around for somewhere that accepted cash. You know, ka-ching, cash is king, do you say? And he just said he was really surprised at how many were cashless. But of course, I've been saying these things, there we are. Others have been saying these things, God bless them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. But to me, you see the way I see things, yes? I mean, because you got it going on all over the world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. To me, I feel that this is like the words that come to my noddle it's like a testing ground. Do you know what I mean, Mads Lichtenberg baby? So they're testing here and there. Do you see? Well, I really cannot see the likes of, I mean, they haven't mentioned Mexico on this video, okay? It's just came into my model. I'm pretty sure I mentioned Mexico a few times before anyway. I really cannot see how they're going to rock and roll with cashless. No, I really cannot see that happening at all, my delicious babies. Do you say? So we've got to see where they're going with this. I feel that, you know, every time they're trying to push things, yes, you are going to get others who are simply just not, you know, they simply, sorry, see I'm stumbling again, do not want to keep paying with the old plastic, with the cards. Do you see what I mean? They just do not want to be doing these things, do you say? My delicious little baby. So, yes, I would say that, again, this is more like a testing ground. You know, so at the end of the day, what's going to happen? Right, okay. I mean, this could swing either way, okay? Now, they could continue to carry on, but eventually, there we are, you're going to get more who are just going to be totally peed off. Do you know what I mean? Because if they've got their ka-ching and say they're going to go and change their ka-ching, you know, somewhere, you know, to go to a different country and everything, yes, and they're very happy to pay ka-ching. Because I know that me personally, I prefer whenever I've been abroad, okay, there we are, and that's many times, okay, I prefer, I really hate, there we are, and I've been done saying this a long time, yes, for years, yes, I just do not like, you know, having to even go to a cash point when I'm abroad. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? It's all right, somebody's trying to get hold of me. I'll get back to you shortly, my little babies. So, yeah, so what this is about, please excuse the dog and bird, my delicious babies. I cannot help this, okay? But you see, what I'm saying is that I just feel if they're not careful, how this is going to rock and roll is simple things, yes, is that everyone's going to get paid off. You know, apart from the ones where they just simply, they're happy to use the old plastic, do you see what I mean? Because they seem to think it's very convenient. But I've said it before and I shall say it again. They may be thinking that, I mean, God bless them, because that's what we have to say. They may be thinking that, but they wouldn't be thinking that if, which I've been saying over the months, the same as others, God bless them all, if they had to, you know, stop eating what they wanted to eat, okay, because, you know, the old, you know, and everything just simply would not work, do you say? Because, of course, what we do know, there we are, we know a long time, is that others want to fully, there we are, control us all, okay? You know, what we spend, what we can spend it on, what we cannot spend on. Do you see? This is extremely serious, my delicious babies, and not to mention, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I mean, even me working as a hotel receptionist, there we are, many, many, many years ago, you know, for most of them, God bless, there we are, you know, they pay ka-ching, do you see? And especially at these little, like, you know, bed and breakfast and places like this now, there we are, do you see? They just work on ka-ching, cash, do you see? So it is very serious in what Ray was saying, and God bless him, but others have been saying the same. If you give this control, okay, you see the chances of you getting it back, you know, to go back to cash will be between, there we go, stumbling again, slim and none. Do you say? So it is very, very, very serious. And then, of course, there was also talking about YouTube where, you know, because I said it, didn't I? Well, I'm stumbling again a while ago on YouTube, where all that you're really getting, it's like before YouTube, you could go on there, you could, you know, have a large selection of all different things, yes? But now, for most, it seems to be overtaken, you know, like with, you know, where they're trying to, you know, from the mainstream box in the corner of the room, there we are, to YouTube, do you say? But I said it before and I'll say it again, so this is nothing new to me. Do you know what I mean? So I do not mean that nastily, but you see, in the end, nobody is going to want to listen, there we are, to YouTube, because the more awakened that others are, and it is happening at such a rate now, yes, they're simply, you know, just not going to want to believe bullshit. Do you see? And then, you know, like I said it about myself as well, you know, being on, you know, on YouTube. Yes, I mean, I love my little hobby, and yes, I love banging out my videos, you know, to anybody, God bless, you know, who wishes to listen or who can find me. But the thing is that, you know, it's like you just cannot say this, you cannot say that, and really, to be very honest with you, my delicious babies, it's very annoying. There we are. It's very frustrating. Do you see? Because you're limited to what you can say and what you cannot say. Do you see? So it's a case where, you know, you're finding with a lot of them, God bless, you know, it's like they're talking in Morse code. Do you see what I mean? Morse code. Do you see? So, yeah, it was a real good convo listening to Ray and, you know, your man there at the SGT report. Do you see what I mean? It was a really good convo, yes, but that's a really good idea with the parachute. Do you see what I mean? Yes. I would not be surprised because it is growing, BitChute. Do you know what I mean? And you're seeing lots of now new little, there we are, channels popping up. Do you see what I mean? And God bless them all. Do you know what I mean? Yes. But it's really interesting because, you know, like you type in BitChute, you know, and then it's, you know, they call it a, what is it, a right-wing hate speech, you know, and all these things, yeah. But nothing gets said about other platforms, does it? Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? You know, certain things are most acceptable, it seems. Do you say? Anyway, so that's the end of my video, my delicious babies. There's nothing more to say, really. I can only hope now that the weather stays beautiful. I mean, it's very warm today. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely, there we are, wonderful and delicious. And, of course, when the weather's like this, well, it makes me, personally, myself, feel, there we are, in a much better and happier mood. Okay, my delicious babies? Because, as you all know, I can moan. There we are. Do you know what I mean? But as I always say, book closed, a moan a day keeps the doctor away. Okay? Yes, that's the end of that, really. I've stumbled on many things today. Just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. But yeah, so this is like, if you look at it, not in literal terms, my delicious babies, but this is actually a fight for freedom. There we are. This is what this is. Okay? But I believe, the same as others do, that we all have a God-given right, there we are, to a freedom of speech. Do you say? And, we cannot just hear one side and then not hear another side. Do you say? But it was a really interesting convo, you know, to listen to. It kept me gripped. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But I do find certain, you know, uploaders, there we are, very interesting. Do you know what I mean? And I also like to know, you know, like I said, you know, what's going on around the world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Because it's very important, you know, because it has, all of this has an impact. There we are. Do you see what I mean? Yes. So yeah. So that's really the crack there, my delicious babies. So that's the end of my video. So please give a listening ear because it's always very welcomed. Okay, lights off. Okay. And please take care of yourselves, and please, you know, try to take care of others if you can. Okay, because we are in right now a very bonkers, crackers and crazy world. Okay, it seems that for some, very sadly, you know, you know what I'm talking about, we know who, they seem to be, there we are, very out of control at the moment. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And, and please continue to lift the vibration and lift the frequency. Do you know what I mean? Yes, because, we've got to have a smile a day keeps the doctor away, just like crunch, crunch, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, do you say? And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends, and to some work colleagues, and please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy, and super duper delish, and that you love them so, okay? And yes, and please may your beautiful little selves, your beautiful little families be fully protected, sending you all peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for any views or any likes, okay? And God bless you all, okay? And you just take care, but the best advice I can give, really, the same as others are, is just continue, there we are, just to use ka-ching, cash. You see, because the more, there we are, cash that is being used, well, where they're going with this? I said it before, I say it again, there's nowhere to go. But this could very well affect, and going back to the hotels, going back to bed and breakfast, going back to all of these things now. Let's just say if others, I'll just keep it clean, prefer, there we are, to not want everybody to know the business, ka-ching, they'll be using cash. Do you see what I mean? My holistic babies, I can assure you of that now. Okay, I've seen it a long time over my decades. Do you see? Okay. So, nobody wants to be trapped everywhere. Nobody wants to just have somebody, there we go, just dip into their bank account and there we are and just take what they want. Do you know what I mean? In reality, nobody would want that. But of course, the putrid box in the corner of the room will not be telling anybody this. Do you see what I mean? So that they could, there we are, to prepare for things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So right now, you have got a lot, and God bless them all, around the world, there we are, who are doing their best, there we are, to put a stop to all of this. Do you see what I mean? But it is an uphill struggle, and like I said it before, we've got all these different wars, but the main thing here is that there's a war on us. Do you say? Okay, there we are. My little babies, I've been done saying it for months, okay? So, well, in fact, there we are. I've been saying it for years, you know what I mean? Because let's face it, they do not like us at all, do they, my little babies? So, stumbled again. Anyway, so until my next video, you just take care of yourselves, wherever you are in the world. Wishing you a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, okay? Have a super duper time. You only get one life, okay? So until my next video, thank you for listening once again. Much love, take care. God bless, thank you. Goodbye.